but if I go to actions and traits, I have this wrist flick skill that allows me to throw a stone, and not only will it throw the stone, but also has potential to stun it. So your crafters and gatherers have some, combat skills, which is kind of cool. Crafting and gathering is a whole other mess, and the short run is that it works similar to... Crafting works similar in 1.0, and I can't show you that because, unfortunately, I don't have the skills hooked up. And I'll talk about that in a second. But while you're doing things, you'll also have a chance to proc these abilities. And if you're at level 45, you can proc all of them. If you're at level 10, you can only proc one. These abilities are random, and they just kind of come up when you, depending on basically Modern 14's equivalent of the item quality. Excuse me, so for instance, some of these are familiar, like there's Tricks of the Trade, which used to be a crafting ability before it got removed. And there's also like Hasty Hand is available to all classes, or all crafting classes. Gathering, on the other hand, kind of has the same randomness to it. And I'll switch to my pickaxe. Except, you actually do have some class actions, which are basically like your lay of the land and prospect skills, which are fairly similar to how they are in Modern, as well as stealth, which is the old style of, use stealth 3 and you can avoid enemies level 40 and below. And so forth, although it doesn't actually upgrade like the old stealth ability. It is literally just, you have 3 different ones in your hotbar and you remove the one that no longer works. But with these abilities will also pop up randomly, but the way gathering works in 1.0, and this is a fairly infamous fact, they work like mini-games. So, on the second floor of the Gold Saucer in Modern 14, there's the botany machine and there's the mining machine. Those are the same exact mini-games that you would play in 1.0 as a gatherer, except there's also a fishing one as well, which I never seen a picture of. I don't know anything about, and unfortunately there are no gathering spots that spawn. I might be able to force one to spawn with some database magic, but that's going to be a mess. So let me put down my